a lot of people will tell you, a lot of women particularly will tell you they don't want to go into politics. That's a terrain that is tough to go into. But if as women, we don't go into politics, how do we influence policies? How can we be part of the growth that we're looking at in Nigeria today? Then the increase in support of men for women businesses is also there. A lot of men now, thank God for the economy. No man will tell you now that he wants a woman that will just idle, because he knows there's a lot of weight on him. So now men will encourage women to also do something, no matter how small, just be involved. Just get yourself out there and be productive. The availability of successful women role models to serve as mentors. We have a few in Nigeria, a few women that we can look at, we can look up to. We have the chairman of First Bank today, Mrs. Kwara, who is also the chairman of Kwara. It's a furniture company. And if you want to know about her, I'll ask you to go and read about her, because we don't even actually don't have all the time here. You have Ruffle and Tumble, Adenike, Ogulesi of Ruffle and Tumble. These are women who have done very well. We'll just pick a few of them. Tara, the house of Tara, Feladuro Toye, who has done very well too as a woman. So we actually have women around us who have done very well in their various businesses or enterprise. And in Ilori, for instance, I had to add this to it because we are in Ilori, Kwara State. At least I know few women who are there, who are putting themselves out there and are doing very well. You have Hajia Bola Yusuf of Camwire. She's a major support to her husband's business. You have Mrs. Nike Odewumi Bolad, who is doing very well as a woman. So we actually have women that can actually mentor us if we're ready. We also have in Ilori here the proprietress of Romis International School. Of course, those are the women I know, but I know there's some other women who are doing very well. There's been this bread that I've been eating of late. I said, oh my God, why did I start eating this bread? Because now I don't like to eat any other bread, and that is the Ajoke bread. M&B, fantastic. The packaging, beautiful, and she's been so innovative, a lot of innovation with it. You have the sardine bread, you have the cake bread, you have really nice. For that package, I can take to America and flaunt it. I'm so proud of what she's doing. And some young successful female entrepreneurs in Nigeria are the ones that we have mentioned, and even here in Ilori, we have mentioned some. We have Bilkis Adebi, founder and CEO of White Clares. Is a Nigerian entrepreneur and innovator, and founder and CEO of White Clares, a Lagos-based company focused on giving low-income communities in developing countries a chance to capture value from waste and clean up of their neighborhoods through an incentive-based recycling program. You see, I don't want to go to, because this is what she said. Do you understand? Because I'm representing her, I add a little of mine to it. And you have Uchebe Pedro of Bella Niger, a company that develops and delivers exciting online content aimed at Nigeria and Pan-African audience. Then we have 11 best small business grants for women. You see, as women, we must learn something. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. When he was talking, I understood where he was coming from. Sometimes you must just know what you want. I'm also from a parents who are civil servants, middle class parents. I've seen children who grew up in business environments, and I just tell them, look, your parents have built the foundation. They are only climbing on it. But for some of us who decided that, not again, waiting for daddy's salary and mommy's salary, I decided very early that I wanted to be a business person. Nothing more, especially if you have a picture of what you want, how you want to live your life. you will know that earning salary is a bit difficult. I've been offered so many things so many times, and I'll go like, no, 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 no. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. You know, I graduated from ABU Zaria, and I'm an educationist by profession. But I worked in a construction company. That was the first job I did. Royal Sanderson then, the Canadian-Nigerian company. And after then, I worked in the State House as an administrative staff in the Aso Villa. But you know, something in me, I just knew, okay, let me just keep doing this for this sake. I know that I was going to veer out eventually. Then I got married, and I wanted to take care of my children. It was a period where we were hearing all sorts of things about house helps, manhandling children. And I found out an agreement with my husband. I left my job. And I stayed at home for 7 years. I don't regret it, but it gave birth to something in me. And that is starting my own daycare service then in Abuja. So once I saw that my last child was like 2 years old, I knew there was a need. So many women, we have a lot of career women now. So how do we handle these children that are left in the hands of all sorts of human beings that we don't even know? Then I started with my little son then in Osiegbu, Abuja. It was my first students booking. But you know one thing I learned in doing that? My husband gave me money. I didn't borrow. Friends helped, toys here and there. I actually started, I didn't want the rug in the daycare, so I needed to do a little bit of research. And I'll tell you that in Abuja then, I started the carpet grass inside the daycare because it's plastic. So water does not sink down. So you don't have that stench that comes in a daycare. So I was able to sort that because it was in a building. So I now said, okay, this is like a play area. You see it all green for the children. It was quite beautiful. Then I began to buy all my things little by little. Friends were giving me rockers, you know, and that was how I started. But I tell you, it wasn't easy. It was not a joke. I used to have a low cost because I have to pay staff. But what I did in my findings was I employed a woman who has been in the school system for a while to kickstart what I was doing. A lot of people actually felt it's against the norm. Why don't you start? Just start even with your house help. I said, no, she's not professional. I want something that the structure is good. And I got this woman who had worked at a school in Lagos and also another school in Abuja, Spring Hall, but she wasn't in Spring Hall then. And she was my administrator. She's a registered nurse. She knows all the rhymes. She was doing 3 things for me. An administrator, a nurse, and a teacher. Fantastic. I was paying her 80,000. Everybody felt, oh my God, that was too much. Daycare, jealous of me. I said, leave that. I know what I'm doing. Because that kickstart everything for me so fast. Then I got nannies that were, I was passionate about the kids. I didn't just go into that business. It wasn't so much about the money. But I wanted a safe place for the children. But I felt a lot of kids were not safe once their mothers are not at home. And women must support men now. How do they manage without that support? And look, let me tell you, a woman that is also at home is a troublesome woman. A woman at home is a troublesome woman. So you need to let her get productive. So eventually, we started, And what I built, he was talking about business plan. You must have your business plan in place so that you're knowing where you're getting to. You have Tony Illumin Foundation, do all these findings. Diamond Bank Bet Program. You must expose yourselves. You have conferences like these all the time. I attended WIMBIs, Women in Business and Management, at some point to meet women. There was a woman I met. You can imagine 2006. I met this woman. I didn't start the daycare until much later. But she's late now. She's an educationist. She was the owner of Grandma's Place in Lekki. There's a daycare in Lagos, taking care of children. So, and she gave me a lot of materials that I used there. Then had to find small business grant opportunities for women. Although every small business grant is unique and it has its own set of requirements. There are a few general steps you can follow to identify and apply for the grants that are most applicable to your business. Do your research, check your eligibility. I don't want to go into all that detail. Then apply on time, if there's a time frame, and track your applications. He said creating a spreadsheet of the grants you have applied for and any upcoming deadline is a great way to stay organized, motivated throughout the process. Remember, it's never a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket. In addition to grants, and you should consider small business loans for women, venture capital firms, women-only business accelerators, and other funding options that might be relevant to you. So we are talking to the women. We are talking of finances from BOI. We are talking of grants that are available if you are ready to do your own due diligence. We are looking at all these women and all the men, the women here and the men here. They've done their due diligence. These things don't fall on you. You make them happen. You make them happen. You must be ready to put in all that is required to do this. Then even talking about loans, I remember after a while, the banks began to come to me. You know, banks, they want to quietly ruin you. I hope there are no bankers here. You can have credit. I don't want any credits, whatever, any credit card, you see what you. Do you understand? But I mean, if you want expansion, loan might be needed, because at that point you are expanding and it must really be, you must be sure about the expansion before you even take on the loans, or else you're going to be under a lot of pressure. And after I did that, you know, with my experience in the construction industry and working in the State House, I had a few exposures to, I diversified with a few friends. I have a technical partner. I'm always a facilitator for things. If there's anything we want to do now, I tell my technical partner who has a PhD and I work with DFI. I said, this is what is on ground, go and do all your findings. Do you understand? And we have somebody who's also doing the accounting system in the business. So I tell people sometimes, it doesn't always have to be you. Know your strength and form a team. Know your strength and form a team. Have a team. Me, there's no way I can't enter. And I found out that my PhD technical partner, I tell you, madam, if you love me, and you just no, master. Do you understand? So you must know your strength. So we work together as a team, doing consultancy. So women, this is the time. This is the time that women must take their place. Even to guide our children now, a woman must be financially empowered. See what he said about his mom. I was so proud of his mother. Do you understand? That the mother was able to get him funds. Supposing she was not even a teacher, let's assume. She's just a total stay-at-home mom. I did it for a reason, but after a while I left. Being a stay-at-home mom. So that Tidadi Obani, mommy has, to support each other. Do you understand? And even in guiding our children, even to the best career and everything. Because once you are up and about, and you